morning, everyone. My name is Kurt McKenzie. I'm a captain with the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department's Office of Internal Oversight and Constitutional Policing. I'm here to provide the preliminary details of our 15th officer-involved shooting for 2024. At approximately 2:20 a.m. this morning, LVMP dispatch received a call reference a male armed with a bat in the 1500 block of North Cobb, swinging at pedestrians and vehicles in the area. Shortly after, LVMP officers arrived and observed a male matching the description, wrapped in a blanket and armed with what appeared to be a metal baton in front of an unoccupied business in the 1500 block of Northeastern. Officers made contact with the subject and gave verbal commands to drop the baton, at which time the subject used that baton to break into an unoccupied business and entered into that business. Shortly after, the subject exited the business and continued to disregard officers' verbal commands. He went to a neighboring business in attempts to break into that business, at which time, in attempts to de-escalate this whole entire situation, officers utilized less lethal options, striking the subject. The subject then turned and charged at officers with the baton raised above his head. This caused officers to discharge their duty weapon, striking the subject. Let me just make a correction. This caused two officers to discharge their duty weapon, striking the subject. As the subject fell to the ground, he produced a knife. Officers continued to give verbal commands to drop the knife, at which time the subject attempted to stand back up, armed with the knife. Officers utilized less lethal options a second time, causing the subject to drop the knife. Officers then took the subject into custody and rendered medical aid. Shortly after, medics arrived and provided further aid and transported the subject to Sunrise Hospital. Transported the subject to UMC Hospital, where he is currently in critical condition. That's pretty much the details of what happened. Do you guys have any questions for me?
Could you explain what you mean by baton?
Well, we're really early in the investigation, but what it appears to be a metal baton. It's a metal object about, I don't know, maybe a couple feet long, but it looks like a baton.
Okay, thank you. You say less lethal, do you mean tase?
So the less lethal options that we utilize in this, we use the less lethal shotgun, the beanbag shotgun, as well as the 40 millimeter impact weapon. All right, I appreciate you guys. You guys have a good day. Thank you.